has amended its routes to help users get to and from busy shopping destinations in central Georgetown, including Foster's Airport Center and Kirk Market. The expanded routes came on stream last Monday. The Georgetown shuttle service was launched in November last year in an effort to reduce traffic in and around central Georgetown while reducing carbon emissions caused by motorists. Good afternoon, I'm Dion Anglin with your headlines and news elsewhere. The Tower of London's Queen Raven is missing and feared dead, according to staff at the fortress. Merlina, who joined the flock in 2007, has not been seen for several weeks. The tower usually has 6 ravens at any time, and according to legend, if they ever leave, then both the fortress and the kingdom will fall. There are currently 7 in residence. And actor Bruce Willis has admitted to making an error in judgment after reportedly being asked to leave a Los Angeles store for refusing to wear a face mask. The 65-year-old die-hard actor was pictured entering and leaving a California pharmacy without a face covering on Monday. Willis told People magazine it was an error in judgment and added, "Be safe out there, everyone, and let's continue to mask up." That's a wrap of your headlines. I'm Dion Anglin.
For the latest in news and information,
follow Radio K-Man on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Download the Radio K-Man app or log on to our website, radiokman.gov.ky.
your voice, your choice, your radio.
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
Difference between depression and joy. It's purpose. That kind of purpose, that to live in service, not to you, but to live in service to humanity, to live in service to your family, to live in service to your church, to your city, to your country, to the world. Living in service, that is the purest form of joy.
We're supposed to have more joy. Read John 15:11.
These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full.
Glory to God. I greet you with Jesus' joy.
Welcome to UFLAX's Season of Joy with your host, Chanel Martinez.
Like a prescription that the doctor prescribed, felt the Holy Spirit moving way down deep inside.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to UFLAX Radio Show Season of Joy. I'm your host, Chanel, along with my co-host, Deidre. And today on our show, we'll be having Proud of Them 2021 honorees, Kanda Parchment, Jelani Hansen, and Cassidy Davis Quintero.
The word of the week is ecstatic. E-C-S-T-A-T-I-C. It is an adjective that means the feeling or expressing overwhelming happiness or joyful excitement.
Our Bible verse of the day comes from James 1, verse 2-3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. As always, you can join in on our conversation by calling 1-800-534-8255, toll-free courtesy of Flow, or join us on YouTube Live.
For our first music break, here is Proud by Marshmello.
SIFA.
To his right foot. Can he finish now? Surely.
This is Alfredo Whitaker, president of the Cayman Islands Football Association.
What a goal! Fantastic!
Show your support. Your teams are working hard to be the best.
SIFA.
Cayman Islands Football Association.
Building a better future for Cayman football.
Radio Cayman and SIFA, your team.
Oh, let's hit this field and bang them!
SIFA, Cayman Islands Football Association.
SIFA.
Go out and support the matches in your district.
There was only ever going to be one winner.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
Welcome back, everyone. And today we're joined by 3 Proud of Them 2021 honorees. Can you please introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Delani Hansen. I'm 14. I go to John Gray High School.
Hi, I'm Cassie Davis Quintero. I am a dancer. I dance with Dream Chasers Cayman. I also teach for Dream Chasers Cayman YMCA, as well as doing a stretch class for Kingsport Center.
Hi, my name is Kianda. I'm a full-time employee at Digicel. In my spare time, I enjoy crafting and, of course, being a mom.
What category were you nominated for?
Who first? Me? I was nominated for academics and community service.
I was nominated for culture and through dance.
I was nominated for business.
Okay. And do you guys know who nominated you?
Yes, Miss Brenda Dawkins, Miss Opal White Brown, and Miss Camille Watt.
Wow, he had a hold. My older brother, Gregory Davis Quintero, nominated me.
I actually think my mom nominated me because at first I got the email and I was like, what is this? So I was like, this must be a scam or something. So I opened the email and everything and I was like, oh my gosh, I really just wanted to be on the billboard, but I didn't think to be on talking about this, talking about that. I really just wanted to be up there smiling. But yeah, my mom nominated me for this award.
That's crazy.
What achievements assisted you in becoming a nominee?
I'm the head boy at John Gray High School. At the time of nomination, I was the president of the Toastmasters Club, or the Toastmasters Youth Club. Currently a member of Leo's and Junior Optimist Service Club, so I think that kind of helped me with the academics and community service, especially since Leo's and JOI, as we call it, are community service clubs.
All right, for me, like I said earlier, I am an instructor. I teach dance, but in terms of culture, I have represented the Cayman Islands overseas and obviously on island as well. I have been to Carafesta 2017 and 2019, and as well as through auditions was chosen to go to the Miami Dolphin Cheerleaders UNID Showcase the beginning of this year, before COVID and everything.
Becoming a nominee for this award is definitely my work of art. I have a passion for crafting as well as event planning. My first ever event, I would say decorating, would be my twins' first birthday party, and that is definitely when I had a passion for decorating more, and obviously seeing the things that I create just by watching basic YouTube videos, not even going to a balloon seminar, although that would definitely be my biggest dream, to go to a balloon seminar. But yeah, in terms of crafting, it became a passion, basically researching lots of resin, what resin can do, what you can make with resin. And I honestly came up with the idea of creating tumblers from scratch, using epoxy resin as well as beautiful glitter. I literally own a ton of glitter. But yeah, just being in love with crafting, seeing the things that you can create on your own is literally amazing.
So I have a question for you guys. What motivated you, or what inspired you to do what you guys do? Like for you, you said academics, and you dance, and you event planning. What inspired this drive and passion within you guys?
I suppose with community service, I guess it's just been a love to give back and a love for my community and space. So I don't really see it as like a chore to do stuff with my service club. It's more like an activity. Like I feel like I'm obligated to do it. It's fun for me. So.
Well, for me, dance has always kind of been a part of my life. My mom always like mentions to me that she used to dance with me for me to fall asleep and little stuff like that. I've been dancing on and off since I was 3, like with schools and so on, and with another dance company before the age of 13. But I don't say I truly became a dancer until I started dancing with Dream Chasers came on 3 years ago, because that's when I truly realized that was my passion. Militia Matfield, who is my mentor, my instructor, and I assist her with the admin side of Dream Chasers came on. She really made me realize that dance is truly what I want to do in life and my true passion. So, yeah.
Just seeing all of my products after I've created them definitely warms my heart, especially when I go out to deliveries and I deliver these items to people. They always look at me like, I can't believe that it's you that owns this page. So definitely after I received this award now, I think the whole world knows that I own this page. And it's kind of like a shocker to these people, because sometimes people look at you like, you know, simple, as if like, wow, to see that she created something like this, it definitely blows your mind.
So what do you all do in your spare time?
I like to draw, and I post my artwork on Instagram, jelani.marc.
I've seen your page before.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Do you follow me though?
I think so.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I said, I draw. Sometimes I write. I like to do like programming because I'm a IT nerd.
Me too.
For real? You learn something new every day. But that's pretty much it. And I read too.
Okay, for me, I actually do some costumes. I make some costumes for Dream Chasers came on.
Awesome.
And thank you. You've actually inspired me, by the way, because like I've actually been thinking of like doing more in terms of like making costumes. And then after seeing your video and like all the stuff you do, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do something like in terms of a business for my costume making. But yeah, so I sew, and well, I wouldn't say that's spare time because I do that a lot, but teaching as well. Jokingly, like how my brother said in my video, he said, if I'm not home, I'm dancing. And that's literally true. If I'm not home, I'm dancing.
In my spare time, just basically researching how I can make my products better, what else I can basically be different with in terms of my sales, and just being a mom, because my kids, they like to interact with me in the things that I'm doing, but I honestly don't trust it, because like once resin is activated, that can burn your skin. So I try not to have them too involved with it. But like I said, being a mom in my spare time, and also just spending time with family and doing more research in terms of how I can better my product and creating different styles.
Where do you see yourselves in the next 5 to 10 years?
Like 5 years, I hope I'm in college somewhere. 10, I'm thinking software design as a career, yes.
For me, I was actually supposed to be starting school already, but that had to go on hold. So hopefully, shortly, I'll be in school studying dance, and by 4 years, be finished with that, and then by 5 to 10 years, coming back to Cayman and trying to build something in terms of dance here in Cayman and performing arts.
I'm honestly not counting. It's however way it goes, but I definitely want to open I want to open my own store. Like become a full entrepreneur, like my own boss. Like I can wake up at 10 o'clock. I can go to my job, I can go home whenever I feel like. So I definitely want to like open my own retail shop eventually, whenever the time comes, and just basically to continue selling products that you can't find every day.
So do you guys feel like you're an inspiration to others now that you've gotten this big award?
Definitely.
I don't really know how to answer that. Do I feel like I'm an inspiration? I mean, no, not really. I feel like other people inspire me more than like I can inspire them. Like a lot of the things I do is because I was inspired by someone else. I'm not sure, honestly. I mean,
you'll get there.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's so nice. So, for me, in a sense, I kind of do, because I feel that receiving this award for culture in dance, I've really put a name out there for the performing arts. I used to be a little girl that always wanted to pursue dance as a career, but I was always so scared because of society saying, oh, you can't pursue performing arts as a full career because it's not realistic. I want to help encourage people and inspire them to be like, no, I can do this, and I don't have to listen to people who don't want to encourage me, like support me in what I truly have a passion in. So yeah, hopefully I am inspiring someone out there.
I would say possibly, because like in the world of crafting, it's what inspires you. So basically not everything you make has to be custom made, because in all honesty, sometimes custom made does get a bit boring. Like you want to put like how you want to express your feeling in this type of craft. So sometimes like custom making certain things get pretty boring because you want to make like something different. Obviously in the world of craft you try to be different as always. So like you want to create something that's mind-blowing, or you find a picture that you're inspired by that you want to make something out of. Somebody could definitely take that as some sort of inspiration. So other people have inspired me, but like I said, in the world of crafting you have to be different with certain things. So definitely I hope that my crafting also inspires people as well.
What advice would you give to those who may be feeling like they want to give up?
I would definitely tell them never to give up, because even if it's a small dream, it's definitely going to become big. Because I always wanted to become an entrepreneur, but I never really thought it would have been like now. I was like thinking like maybe, when I pass 35 or something, like a good little ways from now. But it's definitely good to start small, because it will definitely grow. So I would definitely tell them to not be discouraged. Take it one step at a time. It might be small, but it will definitely grow bigger over time.
Yep. And just to add on to that, like literally just keep pushing, because there's gonna be a lot of days where you feel unappreciated, like what you're doing isn't worth it. But just keep pushing, keep going at it, because one day, as the three of us have witnessed and the other honorees, it is going to be worth it one day, and you're going to be recognized for your passion and what you've been working so hard towards.
Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Hard work does pay off in the end, so that's what I tend to look to. Like whenever I'm in a bad situation or like an adverse situation in terms of like work, I think about, well, this is going to pay off eventually. Like my mom used to tell me, just do what you need to do and get out. So that's kind of what I live by now.
Okay. So have you guys seen your billboards yet?
Yes.
No, mine's all the way in East End.
I only drove past, but I honestly didn't get a photo. But I'm going to get a photo soon. Soon. Because I want to do a giveaway on my Instagram page. So I'll definitely go out and take a photo of it with me in front of it. So
where's both of you?
Can look out for that.
Where's Jahani and
Jelani?
I'm in West Bay, right by the cemetery, by the
fire station.
Correct.
And mine is across from Jake Scott or near to
Oh,
the
yes,
department.
in the
Yeah.
one way in traffic.
Yes.
Everyone can see you.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there.
I need to go take a field trip to see mine.
So how do you guys feel of your face just
Being there.
on the road?
Beautiful.
I'm just happy that it's a good
Hollywood.
photo.
I'm really here, but in Hollywood.
Oh my god. Nah, I'm kind of the opposite. Like,
Oh no, girl.
I guess you are.
I did pageants from time I was 3 years old, so being up there is like amazing.
Yes, mom.
I think it's kind of different for me. Like, okay, yeah, like I perform, I'm on stage and stuff like that. People see my face, especially on Dream Chasers Instagram and stuff. But I don't know. It's just like it's there. Like
It's
you
just
know?
still everyone's just
Yeah.
driving past and
Yeah.
seeing your face.
Especially since my billboard is right where all the traffic gathers. You just
right there.
have to look at me, huh?
Right there.
Right.
That is a
I
good
think
photo.
that with this program, it's a good way to highlight all the good that's going on in the Cayman Islands, especially with our youth, and the fact that you guys were still able to get this great accomplishment during COVID and you know all this sadness going on in the world, and even in Cayman, you know, this is something people can look to and think positive about and bring more positivity into the island and stuff. So just want to say congratulations to each and every one of you, and I hope that you keep pushing and going for what you want and never give up, and don't let others say get you down, because at the end of the day it's you, it's not them. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
You've
much.
reached this far. You just need to continue and
Yeah.
do better.
So one last question. As you know, we are in our season of joy. So what brings you all joy?
Delivering my stuff to customers, definitely seeing their face when they get their product is real joy for me.
For me, first, I love performing. I love being on stage. I love leaving all my emotions and everything I feel on stage when I dance. And then secondly, of course, is teaching. I love, I teach from 3-year-olds all the way to 15-year-olds. So I love sharing what knowledge I have of dance and the performing arts to others as well.
For me, it's art and writing. Yes, I'm a very creative person, so I tend to better express my feelings with the arts than words. So
Do you guys have any final shout outs or comments?
I guess go follow Dream Chasers Cayman. My dance company is at Dream Chasers 345 on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And go follow me as well. It's just my name, Cassidy Quintero. Cassidy Quintero, Quint.
Well, I don't have a personal YouTube page. I just watch videos, but you can find my page at theplanetstudio.ky1. And I'll also be doing a giveaway soon, so go on the page, follow,
That's
and
your
stay tuned
IG
for
page?
the giveaway. Yes, that's my business page. You got out,
followed
girl.
the same day.
I actually followed you from before, and then when I saw your video and stuff, I was like, that's you. So when you were saying I didn't reach you, I was like, yup, that was my reaction as well.
For me, once again, Instagram, jelani.marc. That's JELANI.MARC. In case you want to see my artwork and such. Also, thank you to everybody who has supported me this far. Yes, that's about it.
So thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank
and
you
now
for
we're going to
having
take a quick music break. Deidre?
So for our next music break, here is Somebody by Sarah Bareilles.
Your vision for your future should be better than 2020. Take hold of your future with the University of the West Indies UWI Open Campus, the leader in online education, offering certificate, diploma, associates, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Ranked #1 in the Caribbean and in the top 4% of universities across the world. Payment plans or scholarship options in business management, accounting, tourism, psychology, social work, and more. Don't miss your place in the Cayman Dream. Visit the University of the West Indies at open.uwi.edu. Call them today at 946-8322. Find your place in the Cayman Dream today. The UWI Open Campus, on-site, online, and on demand.
Rotary. We've been part of the beginnings, the then and now of the Francis Bodden Girls' Home in Bodden Town and the Bonaventure Boys' Home in the West Bay. Rotary Central, along with community partners assisting students to overcome barriers on their path of learning during this pandemic. Thousands of dollars in laptops. Support for the annual Rotary Island-wide health check and diabetes training by Rotary. The National Blood Bank, supported by Rotary since 1999. Lives saved, lives restored. Just a little of what we've done and continue to do. Rotary opens opportunities.
Attention, Caymanians! The registration deadline for the 2021 elections has been extended until 20 January 2021. Caymanians turning 18 on or before the May 26 elections may register now. In order to vote in the 2021 elections, you must register by the 20th of January. For more information, visit elections.ky or the elections office at Baytown Office Suites opposite the Wharf Restaurant.
Now you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere.
Everywhere.
Can you hear me now? Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yes, right from your Android or iPhone. Download the Radio Cayman app now on your Android or iOS phone.
The Radio Cayman app
is where you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere you go.
Everywhere we go, we go. Everywhere we go, we go.
Find it in the Google Store, the Apple Store, or use the link at www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Yes, now you can listen to Radio Cayman everywhere.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
Welcome back, listeners. We're still joined by two of our Proud of Them honorees, but we're also joined by Mr. James Miles, aka Jamo.
What's up?
And I believe he's here to talk more about Proud of Them.
Yeah, I come to talk about some of the changes that I'm proud of them. This year, for the first time, we selected 14 honorees. Prior to that, we were always doing 12. We have 2 new billboards in Kimmerack, hence the 14. And after that, we also put up another billboard in Savannah at Savannah Primary. So now we have 15 billboards that highlight young people, and we have 15 young people on them. In the BRAC, we also putting up around 11 honoree. Miss Alison Hernandez Flores. So her billboard will be joining Kristen Ferguson in the BRAC. And we're hoping to do an unveiling ceremony on Friday the 22nd, which is next Friday. And we also plan to do an unveiling of the new board at Savannah Primary as well. And at this time, I want to pause to thank the principal, Mr. Denton Pedley, for allowing us to put up a wonderful billboard on his school property, and for the ministry for pulling all the strings to make it happen.
Okay.
Also, CIGTV is rolling out all of the honorees video packages, so you can go check out CIGTV on YouTube or on social media, and you'll see all of the videos of the Proud of Them honorees this year. If not, you can check it out on social media sites as well. Hashtag Cayman's Youth, all over Instagram, Facebook. I think they have Twitter as well. The youthservices.ky website is being updated. It should be all ready by Friday, so you get to see them all there as well.
Okay. And for those who do not know, how can people be nominated for this honor?
Well, the nomination period comes towards the end of the year. I think this year we'll probably start earlier. We're looking to do the nomination period on International Youth Day, which is August the 12th, and close the nomination period on September 30th, which is Caribbean Youth Day, giving people a good 5-6 weeks to nominate. But don't wait until then. Start to gather all the information for a deserving young person today. I mean, the sooner you get all the information together when the nomination comes, you can have a very strong nomination. We see that a lot of people, when they nominate, they just fill out the form and leave it at that. They don't send in supporting evidence. They don't tell us a story that is worth being told. And this is why these young people were selected. Their stories are worthy of being heard. Their stories will be an inspiration to others. All they need is the opportunity to tell their story, what they've done, how they've done it, how much they had to overcome to do so, and some of the recipes that they have for success. And it just might be helpful for others.
Okay. And what is the selection process like?
Well, after the nomination period is concluded, we have a selection committee that's been around from almost the start. We have a few new people on it who are proud of them honorees. So it's a selection of done by a group of proud of them honorees. So they kind of know the criteria and know what they're looking for. They deliberate maybe 4 or 5 days, sometimes a week. It depends on how much nominations they get. This year they had 69 nominees with 110 nominations. Because you can get nominated more than one time from them. So some of them had like 7 nominations. So we just chose this different stories and pulled parts from different pieces. And this is the great thing about having multiple nominations. The story that I have about Chanel might be quite different from the story Deidre have about Chanel. And Deidre might know something about Chanel that I wouldn't know. And so when you get all of these different nominations and they're not telling the same story, but you can see where they collide, and then they supply evidence of all of what they stated, it makes for a really good story. And I think that's the richness that we get from having the community nominate young people, and even have young people nominate themselves. Nobody knows your story better than you. And I think when a young person nominates themselves, they have access to all the information that they say that if not, then we just say, well, if you can't supply the information about you, that might be a fib, right? So I think that helps the selection process. The better the nomination is, the better chance of them making the billboard. And it's something that we will be hammering home in Kim and Rack. Now that Kim and Rack have their own boards and stuff, to make sure that they're quality nominations in Kim and Rack, because there's so much young people there doing such great stuff. It's time for them to be recognized in their own community.
And how would you compare and contrast Proud of Them from the Young Cayman Leadership Awards?
Well, YCLA focus purely on leadership. Proud has a broader scope because it touches on academics and business and culture. So it's more than just leadership. What we look for in Proud of Them honorees is also leadership qualities, the ability to be a role model, the ability to lead groups and influence their peers. So we still look at that as part of the criteria, but it's not a heavy focus on it. We don't have that as a segment, as a category. We don't have leadership as a category. We have career, academics, sports, different areas other than leadership. It makes for a good marriage, and we're in discussions with YCLA that now YCLA starts at age 25 and goes up to age 40. Before, YCLA used to start at age 22, and it would have been a kind of overlap with Proud. So Proud is from age 10 to 25. YCLA is from age 25 to 40. And they focus on leadership.
Okay, so in your words and the two Proud of Them honorees in the room, you can give your input as well. How was the gala this year? What were the highlights? What were something you could have changed, something that could have gone better? Your views.
I enjoyed it, all of it. I enjoyed everything.
The
food. Yeah, I enjoyed all of it. Yeah, had great entertainment, a great venue, great decoration, great food. Have to comment on that. And yeah, I really enjoyed my time there. I got some really great photos too by my little star on the red carpet.
Yeah, me as well.
I saw yours on your Instagram. I saw yours.
But it's great to hear that the young people really enjoyed it. I think almost everybody that attended enjoyed it. I know the minister had a lot of kudos for my team and the team that helped us organize the whole event. I got congratulations from the governor this afternoon. He crossed paths with us at talk today, and he really congratulated us on a job well done. And I think my team is feeling it. We busy this week too, with a culinary conference and a culinary camp, and pull up is on Friday to cap things off. We started out everything with the gala on Thursday night. Friday we had Splash, which is an event that we did in partnership with Cayman Turtle Center, and that was awesome as well. And Monday and Tuesday they had a culinary conference at Clifton Hunter. 14 young people attended, and I think they probably all passed their food handler certification as well. Those 14 were added. 2 more people were added for camp today. So they started day 1 of camp, and they conclude camp tomorrow. I think they're having a blast over at John Gray. And then we conclude this whole week of activities with pull-up on Friday morning at 9 at John Gray walking track. Chef Corey McGee will be bringing out all his inflatables and stuff. We'll have a human foosball tournament. We'll have a kickball tournament. You can bring children, grannies, everybody can come. It's an intergenerational thing. Is the Friday right before school start back, so we want everybody to kind of come around. It's free. We're giving away food. Chef Rattray cooking, so it could be lit. I could ask Jerome to juggle some music, so soca music.
So what I'm hearing is free food.
Free food, yeah.
That's all I heard.
Yeah. Okay. And we want to thank Budget and Home Gas for coming alongside us and making this happen. Progressive Distributors for the food that we could be giving away on Friday.
Okay. So now we're going to be having our next music break. Here is On Top of the World by Imagine Dragons.
We understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
A national sport, an international phenomenon, a way of life.
In any land in the world, and he would never strike a ball more pure.
Football binds a community and can build a nation. Cayman football is back.
Ozil clips it in. Well back!
Better, faster, stronger, and united.
This is the league we want to watch.
From the pitch to the stands, to the field and the sands, we are united. We are Cayman football.
This is Youth Flex, more than talk.
And we're back. We're still here with Mr. Jamo. So, Mr. Jamo, what else were you talking about with Proud of Them and Pull Up and all the events happening this week?
Well, we want people to go and check it out on social media. Check out CIG TV's YouTube page and all their social media sites for the videos of the Proud of Them honorees. Also, hashtag Cayman's Youth, and you can see a lot of our honoree stories and profiles on social media as well. The Youth Services Unit, youthservices.ky website is being updated. It should have all of the information on it by Friday. And on Friday, we're doing pull-up at John Gray's Walking Track with Coach Corey McGee and his inflatables from In Between Dreams. We could be having a kickball tournament. We could be having a human foosball match. You can romp up and down on the inflatables. We could have music there. We could have free food there. It's going to be lit. That's what the young people say.
So, like how you brought up the culinary conference, what went down there?
On the first day, they had a lot of demonstrations from chefs, and they had different splashes of culture from Sri Lanka, Jamaica, and Cayman. And on the second day, they had a food handler certification course, which was yesterday. And 22 people sat the course, and 14 young people came to the culinary conference for the first day. And today was the first day of camp at John Gray, and there were 16 campers. I think 6 was in the Learn to Cook, 10 in the advanced camp.
Okay. How was the camp different from the conference?
They got to do a lot more cooking.
At the camp?
Yeah, at the conference, they actually did a lot of watching, demonstrations. They got to do some hands-on activities when they did plated desserts. The plated desserts were done by Chef Jessica Moore from Taste This Life and Women in White. Her plated dessert demonstration was brownie, and they had to dress it with a cassava cake ice cream.
That sounds very nice. Well, I was up at Clifton on the first day, I think, and the lunch was really good. I liked the lunch.
Okay. Yeah, that Ms. Mijaman, she cooks really well. She's the Deputy Director of the National Youth Culinary Program, so she's in charge of all the activities that's going during this winter conference and camps. Okay. You want me to talk something more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any more
Pull Up
news?
is going to be really great. Okay. I want to encourage everybody to come out and take part. It's for the young, old, and the young at heart. Anybody can come. We want it to be a family affair. We're giving away the food. Coach Corey will be there with all his inflatables. It's like 8 different of inflatables. So there's something for everybody. We will have a kickball match, and we'll have a human foosball tournament. There'll be some other wow factors for the event too. So, and I can say that if not, then that could be a surprise or a wow. So you'll see that when you get there. I want to thank Public Works for putting tents out there so we can have a lot of shade. I want to thank Home Gas for supplying generators for the inflatables. I want to thank them also for tents for adding more shade and grill for Chef Rattray to do his serving from, and I guess fuel for the grilling and the generators. Also want to thank the team from Youth Services Unit for rallying around us. I'm busy doing stuff about Proud, and the rest of my team is working on these special events. They actually did an awesome job with Splash last Friday at Cayman Turtle Center. I got to spend a few minutes with them, and it was really cool before I had to rush off and come and do an interview on air for Proud of them. But it was really great. The time that I was there, we actually got to see the shark feeding, and that was pretty cool. We got it on video too, so if you'll see it on our youthservices.ky page. So, and it's something we probably do more often with Turtle Farm. We had so much fun. We probably do it more than once.
Okay. You have any other plans for pull-up? Like, do you plan to take it off island?
We plan to take pull-up in every district. So Georgetown, this is just your feel for it. There's football fields all over. I'm pretty sure Coach Corey wouldn't mind us doing this kind of activity in every community. It is a way for us to reach out and touch young people and to engage with young people's lives, and to do so in intergenerational ways. We've noticed that once the whole family can come and have fun, it's a great time. You create such wonderful memories, and I think that's what Pull Up is about. Pull Up is about us trying to connect as people, have some fun and unwind, but at the same time working on so much team building skills that you'd even know that you're learning. You get to work as a team when you play kickball. You get to work as a team when you play human foosball, and everybody's in their own place. They can't run all over the place like football. You gotta stay on this pole and do your part when it's your time to do your part. And all of those lessons you learn about life. And if everybody plays their part and plays it well, then you see how well our society will be. And it ties right into Proud, because the young people are doing their stuff from early. Our youngest honoree this year is age 12, and she has been awarded for community service. Wow. And at 12 years old, you would think, oh well, you have nothing to really contribute because you're a child. But she has done so much because she engaged in her community and wants to help people and wants to serve people, and so no matter how old or how young you are, you can make a impact you can make a positive impact on the lives of others around you if you're intentional about bringing joy to people.
That's true.
So, do you have any final comments, shout outs?
Hey, what's the word of the week?
Ecstatic.
Well, I'm a little bit tired now, but I'm still ecstatic. There you go, yours right.
Well, thank you, Mr. Jamo, for coming on here and speaking to us. And maybe next week we could hear some sneak peeks about Brackton weekend.
We got some more discussions at the unit. Let's see what we can nail down. But I really want to take Pull Up to the BRAC.
That'd be very
because
nice.
It is a district, and I just said we're going to all the districts. So I think Pull Up should be ready for March. So we use this January excursion to kind of feel things out. Probably do another one in February somewhere else in Grand Cayman. And then by the time we're ready to go to the BRAC, it's a well-oiled machine that just blow up Cayman BRAC. They could take part of the bluff drop down there. And it'd be cool to do it right up there and right next to it. These billboards are.
Kickball.
Huh?
I'm just hearing more kickball from me.
Well, the Pull Up, the games actually become the fence. The inflatables are the field.
So they're gonna be playing kickball on
Inside
an
the inflatables.
That sounds nice.
It's gonna be lit, I tell ya.
So here you guys,
Come
pull
here.
up to pull up.
That's it.
Pull up to pull up. I like that.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for our listeners for joining us on YouthFlex today. I'm your host Chanel, along with my co-host Deidre. Shout out to our guests, proud of them in 2021 honorees, Jelani Hansen, Cassidy Davis Quintero, Kianda Parchment, and Mr. Jamo. Shout out to Radio Cayman for their work on tumbling boards, Mr. Will Sinatra, DJ Lynn, and DJ Silver Fox. Shout out to RJ for the live YouTube feed.
Also, a special shout out to our YouthFlex crew, Jared on YouthFlex Socials and Community Service, our musical director Alejandro Bodin, Kristen Jackson on YouthFlex News Desk, Mohendra Brown as our promo director, and the 100+ Flex family all over the globe.
Thanks to SIFA, Cayman Insurance Center, UE Open Campus, and Dragon Inn Restaurant for sponsoring the Super Jam, and to you, our listeners, for tuning in every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. for YouthFlex Radio Show on 89.9 FM. Join us again next week, Wednesday, for YouthFlex Season of Joy. Until next week, this is your host, Chanel, saying smile now, laugh later.
Here's Tina Turner.
I call you, I need you in the heart.